All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me out there? Because this is the first official um, talking head video for the channel. My face is all red because I just washed it. I haven't put anything on yet. And while I was thinking about some of the things that I'm going to be doing in the Proxmox Docker video, I started to think about something that happened today. Now, granted, this video will be going live probably the day after. So right now it is the middle of the night on November 18th. And something very important happened today. Something that outlines a major weakness in the internet as a whole. ClouidFlare went down. Now, I'm doing this unscripted, so I don't have a bunch of resources in front of me. But, ClouidFlare actually provides quite a few services. ClouidFlare provides domain name hosting. They provide DDoS protection. They provide load balancing for major services. If you've ever logged onto a game with major multiplayer components, Battlefield, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, probably even major MMOs like WoW and Final Fantasy XIV. These are tens of thousands of people accessing the same servers at the same time. ClouidFlare provides balancing to those. And they went down today. Not for very long from what I could tell, because I know that we use ClouidFlare at my job and we probably just have a really good failback, but go girl. Go girl. Did you have good dinner? Yeah? Okay. And part of the mess in the background, I'm rearranging and doing a bunch of stuff anyway. There's only really a handful of companies that provide these massive, major services that the internet relies on. One of them being ClouidFlare. One of the others being Amazon, and then there's Akamai. Whoever owns Ookla, who does speed test and the speed test net and the down detector. They own that as well. They rely on ClouidFlare. They were down today. Down detector was down. It was out because ClouidFlare went down. One of the big things that I really want people to start considering is self-hosting. And you can self-host all of this stuff. I think if I'm really thinking about it, you could probably find a way to proxy out a dedicated DNS, which is one of the major services that ClouidFlare offers. Because there's, one of the things that I do at work just to make sure that a machine is talking to the internet is I ping 1.1.1.1, which is CloudFlare's DNS. Now, that is a test that I do, and if it can't talk to that one, I try Google's, which is, I believe, 8.8.8.8. When I do it, I just do it. I don't think about it because I've been doing it for so long. So, if it can talk to Google, but not CloudFlare, there's something wrong with CloudFlare more than likely. Or, there's something wrong with the routing. Generally speaking, it's going to be, I can't talk to the server. So, there's that. And it just kind of got me thinking more and more about, what services can I cover on this channel that will help people not be in that position. One of those things that I know has become a huge part of the day-to-day, enterprise workflow is, unfortunately, AI. Yes, I do use it. No, I don't use one of the major ones because I self-host it. If you have a even reasonably powerful computer, with a GPU in it that has more than a couple gigs of RAM, you can self-host AI. And that's one of the things that really got me thinking about it, is we have this happening today, and not even, 2 weeks ago, one of Amazon's data centers went down, causing mass outages, and that affected my job. Fortunately, I was off work that day. I didn't have to deal with it, but it did affect our workflows. A lot of our tools are hosted on Amazon Web Services, and that broke a lot of what we use. And, there's all sorts of things that if something were to happen to, I don't know, some major data center that's hosting Microsoft Azure stuff, guess what? If you use OneCloud, you're done. Or OneDrive. OneDrive is what it's called. So I don't even use it. You're done. You can't access your OneDrive. Sorry. Google data centers lose some sort of connection or have a DNS error like Amazon did. Guess what? You don't have your Google Drive. You don't have your Gmail. You have lost connection to basically everything you need. And that is one of the reasons why I am doing what I do on this channel. Even though I'm really slow to release videos, I promise I'm working on it. I'm trying to set a schedule up for myself, along with some other things. But that's not even what this is about. This is about, we're in a position right now with technology and the internet and AI and all of these other things where one of the good things, I think, that has come out of the Microsoft requiring certain hardware requirements and specifications for Windows 11 is you can get a reasonable device that can host a lot of services in your home for not a whole hell of a lot of money. I'll be featuring one of those pretty soon, I hope. The laptop that's up here that is hosting all of my network services, Pi-hole, it's going to be doing dashboard, I'm going to be doing a local DNS, all sorts of stuff. It wouldn't meet the requirements. It would not be able to upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11 because it's just too old. Could it handle it? Probably, yeah. But one of the things I'm going to start recommending is inexpensive devices to get for home lab. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Bailey. Hi, sweetheart. Yes? Yes, you'll get your greenies in a minute. Oh, I love you too. Yes, get your hair all over my clean sheets. I don't even know how to end this. It's a talking head video. It's my thoughts coming out unfiltered. They aren't actually cussing that much in this video now that I think about it. But at the same time, a perfect example of saving money where you can and using what you have is, this is not a particularly great Android phone, but instead of going out and buying a Stream Deck, I use this because they have the app, and the app is free and only $60 if you want a lifetime license to unlock all the buttons. It is half the price of a 15 button Stream Deck. That's one of the things we cover on this channel. We're going to cover all of that kind of stuff. We're going to cover self-hosting. We're going to cover building your own NAS, building your own router, building your own AI, speccing out things, doing really cool shit. That's what I do. Talking about budget, budgeting out a home network, doing all of this. And I'm going to learn, you're going to learn. It's just all of that good shit over here that people kind of don't understand how to do, taking it, breaking it down, and making it simple to deploy and understand how to use it and maintain it. It's not, none of this is particularly difficult. It is magic because you don't see it working. And that magic seems a lot less impressive whenever it takes down half the internet, like ClouidFlare or Amazon. did in their outages. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. You know, I have a file server over there. It's nothing impressive, but you know, it is more than enough storage for my needs right now. Will I ever have to expand? Who knows? Maybe. Probably will. But it doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be flashy, it just has to work. And if we can prevent ourselves from being put into a position where we are relying on a very few, I'm talking off the top of my head, maybe less than 10 companies in the entire world to make sure that we stay connected to the internet and have our lives run smoothly, then that I'm doing my job if I'm teaching you how to do these things. But if I keep going, I'm going to keep rambling. This is just a talking head. The lighting is horrible. I look like crap. I promise I'm going to be finishing the laptop server video soon and getting that up. My goal is 2 videos a month right now. If I get 1 out, I'm happy. If I get 2 out, I'm on schedule. Until then, if you listen to me, thank you. If you even have something to say or a question or anything like that, or suggestions for the channel in the near future, please. Or far future, who knows. Or you just want to meme in the comments, I guess. Just don't be an asshole, please, because I will block you so fast. Feel free to leave it in the comments. I mean, I will take anything anybody has to say. And, you know, teaching me if I get something incorrect. I'm not an expert. I just know a lot of shit. Look at that, we're under 15 minutes. And I'm not going to edit this down. I'm not going to cut it down. All this crap in the background can say, this is just, right now, the state of the room. Again, I cleaned it up once. We'll do it again. Until next time, hopefully we don't have another major outage that affects the entire internet. My name is Dan, and this is my first attempt at a talking head video. Stay cool, learn something, and try and remove big tech from your life. This sucks. Bye.